Hello everyone, and welcome to the 2025 edition of the Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show. We're coming to you live here at the Alachua County Agriculture and Equestrian Center in Newberry, Florida. Wow, it has been a great 3 days of events, and it all comes to a close tonight with the Swine Showmanship contest. These youth, members of their 4-H club or their school's FFA chapter, they worked with their livestock for months to prepare for this show. Remember, these aren't just kids showing animals, they are tomorrow's leaders of farm and ranch, of business and industry, and the lessons learned from their participation here will go well beyond this one show and become life lessons that they'll carry with them as they grow into successful adults. Just a reminder, your time is running out to buy your tickets for a chance to win your choice of either a 14-foot Delta stock trailer, fully loaded, or a Capella 2+2 golf cart, generously donated by our friends over at Texas Trailers. Tickets for the giveaway are $20 each, and all proceeds go to the Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show. To see the rules or to purchase a ticket online, go to ACYFLS.com, scroll down the page a bit until you see a picture of the trailer and golf cart. Click on this link, and you can buy your trailer tickets right there. Good luck! And remember Texas Trailers, when you need a trailer, a golf cart, or a trailer to haul your golf cart, there's a Texas Trailer that can handle it. Visit them on North Highway 441 at Northwest 13th Street in Gainesville. And when you do, please tell them thank you for sponsorship of the Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show. Now, let's go to the arena floor where they're preparing to get underway. We don't talk over the show. Instead, what you'll see and hear are the sights and sounds, just as if you were here in the arena with us. Enjoy the show.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show. We are in for a sweet time with the Swine Showmanship tonight. So we appreciate you joining us once again. But at this time, if you would please rise for the playing of our national anthem. We are excited to have Leanne Rhymes joining us tonight. Got a flag right up here and just outside the building.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And against red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, well, thanks, Leanne, for singing that national anthem. But we are also excited to have back with us, in case you weren't here last night, Jenna Gurman, our judge, once again tonight for showmanship. She is originally from Ormond Beach, Florida, where she grew up competitively showing hogs on a national stage. After high school, she went on to Lakeland College and Western Illinois University and competed on a 3-time nationally ranked livestock judging team under the advisement of Dr. Mark Hogue. She holds a master's degree in ag leadership, education, and communications and is currently at the University of Illinois, finishing up a doctoral degree in animal science and meat science. Let's have a round of applause for our judge, Miss Jenna Gurman. All right, first class coming into the ring. We're starting with the juniors. These are 8 to 10-year-olds, not the pigs, but the exhibitors. First class, Juniper Cruz, Eileen Eubanks, Caroline Chiarelli, William Wheeler, Clayton Sumner, Charlotte James, Cole Williams, Hannah Peterson, and Preston Hodge. Let's have a round of applause for our Class 1 exhibitors.
Again, I just want to thank everybody for having me back out tonight to sort through our swine showmanship. Just a couple of things before I go ahead and make my callbacks for this heated junior showmanship. Just wanted to say, so similar to the cattle showmanship, things I'm looking for are intensity, eye contact, the way that you enter the ring and make that first impression. And then again, as I move and maneuver throughout the ring, are you trying to keep up with me, keep your pig in between myself and you the entire time, find those holes and those places where your pig looks the best, and always be presenting them to me to the best of your ability. I think there's 2 young people that do a very nice job of that out here tonight. Young man here in front of me is going to get a call back from the young lady right here in front of me as well.
So coming back from Class 1 will be number 40, Cole Williams, and number 96, Eileen Eubanks. Once again, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you get your tickets for the Texas Trailers raffle that we're doing. You can either this year choose either a trailer or a golf cart. And I'm sure Texas Trailers will probably be happy to sell you the other because they kind of go well together. Also, get your t-shirts over there at the booth. They also have a QR code that you can buy the tickets online as well too. We also have a cut and wrap hog going as well to help support Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show. All right, second class coming into the ring here for the junior division. Entering the ring, Waylon Davis, Lane Holton, Jeffrey Peterson, Dylan Hodge, Hunter Touch, Emery Eubanks, Bellamy Rendeck, Tibbs Howell, and Paul Simmons. Let's have a round of applause for our Class 2 Junior Division. We want to thank Sleepy G's Bees for being our swine show sponsor once again. We appreciate their support of the swine event year after year. Sleepy G's Bees. Also want to thank Farm Credit of Florida, United Rentals, Life South Community Blood Centers. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you go and donate some blood. Tell them what organization you're with. Also, Crazy Dogs event live streaming. They are live streaming right now. If you have somebody back at home that's missing out, tell them to check it out on our website. DW Pest Control, Florida Farm Bureau, and Mitchell Specialty Meats. Thank you.
Let's go ahead and give our young people out here a big round of applause. I think they're all doing a really fantastic job. Again, I urge some of the older kids waiting to show to kind of come out here and watch some of these kids that are getting called back, where they're positioning themselves in the ring, their eye contact, their intensity, their ability to keep their pig always moving and always moving where I'm moving and kind of guesstimating where I'm going to end up as I'm kind of traveling around the ring as well, so that when I turn around, they're always the first ones in front of me. I think there's two young people in here that do a fantastic job of that. Young lady here in front of me and young man are going to go ahead and come back.
All right, coming back from Class 2 will be Emery Eubanks and Tibbs Howell. All right, we're getting all set up for the third and final division for the junior class. All right, coming into the ring for the third class of the junior division, we have 6 entries. Coming into the ring is Avery Worley, Carly Thomas, Caston Netek, Mabry Stewart, Francis Davis, and Ashlyn Mountain. Let's have a round of applause for our Class 3 in the junior division. Take this time to recognize a few more sponsors: Cowboys Barbecue and Catering, SRM Concrete, Alachua Cattlemen's Association, Alachua County, Florida, Culver's, Edward Jones, GRE Signs, H2 Engineering, Snyder Air Conditioning, Plumbing and Electric, Southeast Perimeter Solutions, Ernie Sutton Off-Road, Gatorland Kubota, and Archer Automotive and Tire.
I don't want to take too terribly much time because I am going to work these kids just a little bit harder once we get to our junior grand drive of showmen. But I do think, again, a really nice group of showmen. I think all of them do a nice job kind of maneuvering around the ring, making sure that their pig looks and is presented to the best of their ability. But I do think that there are two young people that really hit me hard when they first came in. Young man here in front of me and the young lady with the Hereford over there are going to go ahead and come back.
So from Class 3 coming back will be Carly Thomas and Kasten Nitek. All right, getting ready for our final drive in the junior division. All right, coming back into the ring for the junior division final drive. Let's have a round of applause for our exhibitors. Isla Eubanks, Cole Williams, Emery Eubanks, Tibbs Howell, Carly Thomas, and Kasten Netek. Ladies and gentlemen, your final drive for the junior division. Take this time to thank our sponsors, Circle H Ag Sales, Southern State Duck Masters, Watson C&D, Gator Pool Builders. We apologize to them too because we left them off of our boards, but Gator Pool Builders, we appreciate them being a sponsor. Swanee Valley Feeds, Vice Star Credit Union, Whitfield Window and Door, J&S Jones and Son Fire. Thank you all for being sponsors of our Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show. If you or your business would like to be a sponsor of the fair in the future, please reach out to a board member, specifically J.D. Pettyjohn. He is our sponsor chair, and you can get in touch with him. He's normally also over there at the booth, as well as selling those t-shirts, so we appreciate him.
We got some of our pigs getting just a little bit tired out here, so I don't want to take just a whole bunch of time making them work super hard. I think for me, it's going to be the little things that are going to sort them apart here. There's one young person out here that every single time I turned around, they were right in front of me. They were cool, calm, and collected the entire time, always staring me down. Definitely can see that they're working super hard at home with their animal, getting them presented well. And that one's going to be this young lady here in front of you. She's going to be your champion.
Your grand champion in junior division will be Emery Eubanks.
I think, again, just to the older kids in the back, if you're kind of looking for what I'm looking for, my top two are going to be a really fantastic representation of that. Again, intensity, eye contact, being comfortable with your animal having great stamina. I know sometimes they can get tired out here and start breaking down on you, but when it comes to being super competitive in the hog show ring, an animal with good stamina is definitely going to get you far. They're not going to be fussing with you and making your job harder. And there's one out here that does a really, really fantastic job. Can tell they've been putting the work in at home. Young man in front of me is going to be reserve.
Reserve grand goes to number 40, Cole Williams.
Again, I think a couple of them wearing down on us out here tonight. And I do want to just say, don't feel discouraged to any of my young people that didn't really place where they wanted to today. Sometimes you show up and the animal doesn't. I think I said that in the cattle show, but that reads true to really all the species. I'm going to go ahead and kind of put the mic down and select our 3rd through 5th.
Going to be number 90, Tibbs Howell. Fourth is going to be number 96, Eiley Eubanks. And fifth is going to be number 108, Kasten Netek. Have a round of applause for our junior division exhibitors. As we're getting staged up, we want to give a special shout out to a few young men that have been helping out in the back. Audrey Pendarvis, Tifton Green, Owen Brand, Colton Swilly, Michael Wonder, and Waylon James. They've been helping out ever since the weigh-in. Some young men volunteering back there. We appreciate them, along with the swine committee as well, too. Coming into the ring, this is an intermediate division, 11 to 13-year-olds, Adam Elkins, Lila Helton, Nolan Thomas, Dallin Baucom, Ella Carr, Waylon James, Cy Bristow, and Trig Worley. Let's have a round of applause for our Class 1 intermediate showman.
I don't want to take too terribly much time because we have quite a few more heats to work through, and particularly with the intermediates. I'm going to be just a little bit pickier because we have quite a few more classes of them, but I do think there's one young person in here that really came in and brought their game. They came in here to win, and they're super competitive. Young lady here in front of me in the green jacket's going to go ahead and come back.
Coming back from Class 1 will be number 94, Ella Carr. right, now entering the ring, Class 2, Intermediate Division. Riley Mae Helton, Joby Rendeck, Addison Miranda, Cassie Reed, Kate James, Aubrey Scott, Briar Boyd, and Braylon Hartzog. Let's have a round of applause for our Class 2 exhibitors.
Another really talented group of young showmen out here, and I think there's actually a couple of them that certainly deserve a call back. Again, those that are always right where I am, staring me down, really great eye contact, confident, collected, calm, being able to work with that animal and move him around the ring. Young man here in front of me is going to get a call back. Young lady here in the center is going to get a call back, and then this young lady to my left is going to get a call back.
All right, so coming back from Class 2 will be number 123, Joby Rendeck, number 62, Aubrey Scott, and number 82, Braylon Hartzog. Let's have a round of applause for our Class 2 exhibitors. All right, entering the ring, Class 3 of the Intermediate Division, Madison Reed, Bristol Crossman, Bryson Osteen, Kaylin Stewart, Luke James, Tyson Freilich, Camille Daniels, Riley Polk, and Cheyenne Kaysen. Let's have a round of applause for our Class 3 Intermediate Division. Just a reminder, you can buy fair shirts over at the table. They're $10 a piece. And cash or check can be used. Also, you can buy Texas trailer raffle tickets for either the golf cart or the trailer, both valued around $10,000. Once again, our auction sale day will be Tuesday with a buyer's luncheon starting at 11. You can register for that, and then you can be at our actual auction starting at 1.
Let's go ahead and give these young people a big round of applause. Again, I think a talented group of young showmen, and I think just a couple of tips for some of them out here. If you can get your hog drove into the arena, so start driving them before you hit that gate, that's gonna really, really help you. Walking into the ring initially with like a heads up, really nice view of your pig, intensity, and kind of having that momentum, right, to go across the ring, rather than trying to get them started right there at the gate. I think that's gonna kind of gain you an advantage. And then again, watching your distance from me, so not getting too far and lost in the mix, but also not staying so close that I'm right on top of you when I'm walking around. I think there's some good examples of that in here, and I think that there's some things that we can go back home and work on, certainly, but I do think there's 2 young people that do a really, really nice job in here. Young lady here in front of me is gonna go ahead and come back. Young man right here is gonna go ahead and come back as well.
All right, so the winners from Class 3, as we're getting them worked back, number 83, Bristol Crossman, and number 109, Bryson Osteen. All right, so now entering the ring, Class 4 in the intermediate division, Brantley Smith, Carson Sumner, Dallas Lawson, Camden Varnes, Colby Crozier, Cameron Swallows, Camille Hart, Ethan Doroshev, Grayson Powell. Let's have a round of applause for our Class 4 intermediate division.
another really talented group of young showmen here. And I know that a lot of the times when we first start showing, we're taught, don't ever touch our pig, don't ever touch our pig. And so then that kind of settles in putting our hands behind our backs. But I promise, if you can just kind of hold your hand here by your side and be more comfortable and kind of collected within yourself, I think that's going to help you a little bit. And every so often, if your pig's wanting to get a little bit slow and you need a little bit more speed, giving them a tap on the belly with a brush or something, I really don't have an issue with that. I think it looks a little bit more natural instead of holding our hands behind our backs the whole time we're showing and being uncomfortable. But again, just some little things here and there that I get a little bit picky about. But I do think that there are two young people do a really, really nice job. Cayman, guns blazing. Young man here in front of me is going to go ahead and come back. Young man back here with the white gilt is going to go ahead and come back.
All right, so coming back from Class 4, 85, Colby Crozier, and number 14, Grayson Powell. Going into our fifth and final class of the intermediate division. Now entering the ring, Holly Moore, Tate Howell, Hayden Wilson, Molly Wells, Melanie Butts, Tinley Swilly, Briley Brown, and Hunter Thomas. Class 5 Intermediate Division final class before the final drive.
Another big round of applause for our final heat of intermediate showmanship. I think, again, another really, really talented set of showmen out here. It's just going to be little things that are going to kind of sort them apart to get a call back. But I think the biggest thing for me right now is going to be positioning. So always make sure that you are where I am in the ring, not too far, not too close, giving me the best angles of your pig. Again, if that pig is kind of giving you some troubles, just kind of regaining control and pointing them in the direction you want them to go. I think there's two young people out here that do a fantastic job of that. Young lady right here in front of me with the white gilt, young lady with the chromed up barrel.
So coming back from Class 5 will be number 139, Holly Moore, and number 26, Molly Wells. All right, getting staged up and ready for our final drive of intermediate showmanship. Now entering the ring from Class 1, number 94, Ella Carr. Number 123, Joby Rendick. Number 62, Aubrey Scott. Number 82, Braylon Hartzog. Number 83, Bristol Crossman. Number 109, Bryson Osteen. And number 85, Colby Crozier. Number 14, Grayson Powell. Number 139, Holly Moore. And number 26, Molly Wells. Let's have a round of applause for our intermediate showmanship final drive.
Huge round of applause for our final drive of intermediate showmanship. I think for everybody watching sideline, if you just come watch how these kids maneuver and how they get these hogs drove out here, they all do a really, really nice job. But I do think there's one of them that just hit me the hardest. As soon as they came in here with their game face. They came in here to win. You want to watch one that knows how to use their ring, knows how to find the holes, knows how to be right in front of me every single time. Young lady here right in front of me is going to be champion.
Your grand champion intermediate showmanship, Miss Ella Carr.
Come on, buddy, get her out of the gate.
I'm going to go ahead and select your reserve through fifth, but again, really, really nice job to all of these young people out here. Give them a big, big round of applause. Again, if you get sent back and it didn't shake out how you wanted it today, go home, work harder, come back stronger the next time, and just keep at it.
Reserve grand goes to number 139, Holly Moore. Third overall goes to number 123, Joby Rendick. Fourth goes to number 14, Grayson Powell. And fifth goes to number 109, Bryson Osteen. Let's have a round of applause for our intermediate division showman in the final drive. All right, we'll get them all staged up and back in the pins. And then we have a show for you also in the senior lineup with 53 entries coming into tonight. There'll be 5 classes. Senior division, 14 and up. 14 and up. Coming into the ring, Class 1, Eli Simmons, William Mallard, Peyton Osteen, Lindsey Stevens, Bryce Crossman, Lexi Bono, Caitlin Pettyjohn, and Molly Christmas. Also Trent Keel, Tifton Green, and Chloe Walding. That's your Class 1 exhibitors.
Another really nice group of young showmen out here, and just some more tips and tricks as we're kind of moving through the show tonight. One thing I've been seeing, always make sure you're keeping your pig between you and me, right? So as I'm stepping around your pig and maneuvering them, don't step behind your pig, right, in between me. Kind of pivot and move that pig and step in front of them to get to the other side. It's going to help you out a little bit more as we move forward. Nevertheless, I think there's 2 young people that do a really, really nice job getting them drove. A young man here with the chromed up barrow in the back, and then the young lady with the blue barrow to my right.
All right, coming back from Class 1. All right, coming back from Class 1, number 106, Peyton Osteen, and number 54, Caitlin Pettyjohn. If there's a paramedic, if you could come back here behind the podium, paramedic. All right. Appreciate y'all's patience, and we appreciate the Swine Committee as well as the board and all the volunteers helping out. We'll get to the second class. Now entering the ring, number 35, Elijah Hood, Adele Busby, Aiden Lepianka, Michael Wonder, Samuel Carroll, Landon Grunder, Colby Whitfield, Marley Price, Colton Swilly, William Beck, and Briley Kuhn. Let's have a round of applause for our Class 2 senior exhibitors.
Let's go ahead and give a big round of applause to all of our young people out here. And another big round of applause for everybody in the back that's staying on top of things and taking care of everybody. I think in terms of our group of young people out here, we have some really, really talented showmen. Again, it's just gonna be some little things that are gonna separate us. Have a couple that would have made it. Their pigs are just kind of giving them a little bit more of a hard time out here, not allowing them to really position them exactly where they want them to be at all times. But regardless, I'll go ahead and call them out. So this young man in front of me is gonna go ahead and come back, and then this young lady here in front of me is gonna go ahead and come back.
All right, so Class 2 coming back will be number 69, Briley Kuhn, and number 12, Michael Wonder. All right, coming into the ring, Class 3, 305. Entering the ring, Emily Dampier, Brooke Zeller, Brandon Weber, Regan Anthony, Gatlin Busby, Kaylin Taylor, Jacob Travers, Madeline Worley, Abby Castles, Owen Brang, and Reagan Atkins. Let's have a round of applause for our Class 3 exhibitors.
Another big round of applause for our showmen out here. I think a little bit more of a challenging heat because I think a lot of them do some things really, really well. So it's just going to be really small things again that I've kind of harped on all night. Proximity, right? Are you getting too far from me? Is your pig moving too slow? Does it look like you're working too hard to get them going? These are just some things I'm watching for. But I do think I have two young people out here that do a really, really nice job. Young lady here in front of me with the belted barrow and the young man with the belted gilt there in the back.
Coming back from Class 3, number 117, Gatlin Busby, and number 36, Madeline Worley. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are sorting these pigs out, let's take a moment and thank our swine committee headlined by Mr. Pendarvis and all of his volunteers. There are 120 pigs that they've sorted in 2 days here without getting too many injuries by the whips to the head or the hands. And let's just give them a big round of applause for our swine committee. All right, coming into the ring, Class 4, Keyshawn Johnson, Kaylee Boyd, Raymar Basal, Clay Taylor, Emery Bryan, Peyton Williams, Austin Moore, Cheyenne Lalunde, Ramsey Stanley, and Tyler Moore. Let's have a round of applause for all of our Class 4 exhibitors.
Again, another really talented group of young showmen out here, and I think it didn't take me very long for two of them to kind of sort themselves up to the top. These two really know what they're doing in terms of using the entire ring, giving good views of their pigs, all while kind of remaining calm and not looking like they're overworking or working too hard to keep that pig driving and to keep that pig turning and maneuvering. Young man here with the belted gilt in front of me, and the young man with the calico gilt are going to be back.
Coming back from Class 4 will be number 39, Peyton Williams, and number 120, Emery Bryan. Take this time once again to give you an opportunity to buy your Texas Trailers raffle tickets. All the proceeds there go to the Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show. You have your choice this year, either a trailer. Also, while you're over there, you can buy one of those t-shirts. T-shirts are $10 a piece, cash or check, right there at the table. Or you can sit in your seat and buy your Texas Trailer tickets online at ACYFLS.com. Also want to thank Farm Credit of Florida, United Rentals, Life South Community Blood Center, still drive. Crazy Dogs event live streaming, getting us on the YouTube today. And this whole time, I appreciate it. Mr. Jim working the controls back there. DW Pest Control, Florida Farm Bureau, Mitchell's Specialty Meats and Bakery, Cowboys Barbecue and Catering, and SR Concrete. Those are our premier sponsors of the show this year. If you'd like to be a sponsor in the future, please reach out to one of the board members, specifically JD Pettyjohn, who's in charge of sponsorship. All right, this is the class we've been looking for. It is Class 5 of the Senior Showman. Entering the ring, Caleb Crozier, Olivia Walker, Haley Molander, Rachel Miller, Lexi Castles, William Smith, Shepard Simmons, Christopher Hines, Caleb Jacobs, and Annabeth Green. Let's have a round of applause for our Class 5 Senior Showman.
Another big round of applause for our final heat of senior showmanship. I think, again, another talented group of showmen, but I think there's one young person out here that does some things really, really good. So when we talk about showmanship, particularly once we get up into the senior division, your job as a showman is to make your animal look the best it possibly can be in order for the judge to be able to evaluate it. So that doesn't mean just driving our pig profile, right, left and right, left and right. That means making big circles, coming right at me, letting me see a chest view, going away, letting me look at how that animal tracks away. Giving me a 3/4 view, right? So that I can see that animal from every angle and be able to evaluate it to the best of my ability. And there's one young lady that does a phenomenal job. Young lady in front of me is going to go ahead and come back.
So coming back from Class 5 will be number 103, Haley Molander. All right, we're going to get everybody set up and ready for the final drive of the senior showmen. We will introduce them here momentarily as we get them all staged up. All right, coming into the ring for the final drive. From Class 1, Peyton Osteen, Caitlin Pettyjohn, Michael Wonder, Briley Kuhn, Gatlin Busby, Madeline Worley, Emery Bryan, Peyton Williams, and Haley Molander. Let's have a round of applause for all of our senior showmanship final drive. And before she gets to selecting, let's have a round of applause for our judge, Miss Jenna Gurman, who's done all of our steer, our beef, all of our pigs, double duty this weekend. Thank you, Jenna. Once again, photos will also be available. Photos by Bree. There's QR codes at each end of the barn. Also on Facebook, there will be a link as well on her Facebook page, as well as we'll share it on the Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show page as well too. So, photos by Bree. Thank you, Bree. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could look around you, and if you see a white and gold iPhone, We have a misplaced white and gold iPhone. If you see it, either bring it up here to the podium or to the office. We would certainly appreciate it. It's a white and gold iPhone. Thank you.
Let's go ahead and give our senior showman a big round of applause. I think they all do a phenomenal job out here. If you didn't hear me, I asked them if they would drive their pig at me the best view, right? So where they think their pig looks the best. I think many of them did a phenomenal job of that. So whether that was, you know, one of the big-chested ones that looks great coming right at you, or one of the prettier ones that looks nice on the profile, I think all of them did a nice job there. But I just wanted to say a few words before I go ahead and select our top 5. For all the people, again, that went back and are discouraged, I always kind of like to share this message. So there's a video, and it's escaping me exactly what the title of it is, but it's a valedictorian speech from a high school boy. And the gist of it is that he worked really hard to be valedictorian, and his speech was only 16 seconds long. And he goes on to say that, you know, for years of my high school career, I worked so hard. I got into fights with my parents. I pushed my friends away. I did many things, right, that I would do differently because I wanted to be the best and I wanted to be valedictorian. And at the end of the day, it was only 16 seconds of a speech. And so I just want everybody out here to kind of think about that for a second. Here in the livestock industry and on this stage, it's just a banner. It's just a picture. And I promise you, if you are fighting with your parents or you're pushing friends away because you guys are competitive, right, it's not worth it, okay? It's great to be successful, but it's even greater to make friendships, to make memories, and make connections, right, that are gonna last a lifetime. And so just think about that. If somebody needs help, if there's somebody that's struggling, right, to make things work, whether it be with livestock, whether it be at school, reach out, be a friend, because winning and being the best isn't always everything, right? And so just wanted to share that message with y'all because I think it can be so hard, right, to remain competitive and to always want to be the best, and to not think, right, big picture. 5 years from now, what's it going to look like? Okay, so I just wanted to share that with everybody. Something to think about once you go home. Thank your parents, thank your friends, thank your mentors, thank your peers, right, for pushing you to be better each and every day. Regardless of that, thank you all for having me this weekend. I think that this is a very organized and very well-run fair. Very happy with the quality of livestock and the students here. Parents, you're doing a great job raising your kids in these industry. Keep it up. Again, all the kids here, keep working hard, and be back at it next year even better than the one before. I'm going to go ahead and pick your top 5.
All these people have won already. They're picking the grand champion, I think. Every one of them's won. But now they're getting a grand champion, I think. I figured that girl in the blue, 54, would win it, but she really had her pig up.
Your grand champion is going to come from Class 5, number 103, Haley Lander. Your reserve grand is going to come from Class 3, number 36, Madeline Worley. Third overall is going to come from Class 4, number 120, Emery Bryan.
You talking to yourself, woman? Laura. Oh, my fingers hurt.
Fourth overall is going to come from Class 4, number 39, Peyton Williams.
Gatlin's pigs like I have enough of this.
Leave me alone, he says. Gatlin, he's talking to you. Pick me, pick me.
And fifth overall is
He didn't get it.
You weren't supposed to.
Oh, it don't matter.
going to come from Class 2, number 12, Michael Wonder. Let's have a round of applause for all of our senior division exhibitors.
Well, at least Gatlin won last night.
What happened to her?
She faint? Did she fall there?
Who is that? Is that Caitlin?
That ain't the one that had the panic attack, is it?
Mark.
All right. We're going to stage up for the pictures over here in just a moment. And if you could please stay out of the back pin area momentarily while we get everything taken care of back here. We appreciate your support and we appreciate all those helping out. Once again, sale day will be on Tuesday, 11 o'clock.
Well, that does it for today's Swine Showmanship contest. A recording of today's show will be posted on the fair website, ACYFLS.com, and on the Alachua County Youth Fair and Livestock Show YouTube channel. There will be no live stream tomorrow, Monday the 3rd, as this is the day when local school groups come to tour the show. But we will be here on Tuesday, March 4th, starting at 1 p.m. to cover the market animal sale live as it's happening. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.